So today's webinar is going to be on creating sponsorship opportunities. We're really happy to have you here today. We're going to talk a little bit about this and revenue opportunities, etc. I'm James, CEO of the company, and with us today we have Emerson and Gabriel from our marketing team. Hi guys, so thanks for joining. We're looking forward to today's webinar. First, a couple logistics. We will be recording this webinar and we'll post it on eDirectory.com on the blog section shortly after the webinar. It'll be up by tomorrow morning. And also, if anybody has any questions during this webinar, if you could just post them into the chat, we'll stop periodically as well as at the end of the webinar, and we can answer questions about these topics or anything else that you have for us. So great. And for anybody that's new to our webinars here, a quick background on the eDirectory platform. First is it's a platform to create online directory style websites, listing style websites. These are things like yellow pages, niche yellow pages, vendor guides, et cetera, et cetera. It's used for all sorts of different industries and purposes. Everything you can possibly think of. It's highly customizable. You can customize the data fields as well as the look, the layout. There's a widget editor within the system, so you can do low coding, changes without having to do code. It has integrated native apps, mobile apps for Android and iPhone that you can submit under your own store account. And also we have source code. We have a source code version available if you do want to do your own customization. And if you can visit eDirectory.com to schedule a private demo if you need to. Okay, so creating sponsorship opportunities, that's what we're talking about today. The first thing is we have different levels and plans that you can build. These are built-in features out of the system that are here automatically if you buy it right out of the box. The first thing is a levels and plans builder where the sponsors can you can create different listing levels and set the different features within the levels. You can configure all that and then charge people different price points for those different levels. Also, we have recurring payments built into the system so that you can charge people monthly or annually automatically with the system. With this, if you use the Stripe payment gateway to take Visa, MasterCard, credit cards, you can do free trials as well. So these are some other built-in tools to help you generate revenue. We have automated billing reminder emails as well. If there's they need to do a renewal, those type of things come out. You can customize those emails. And also we have custom invoices that you can actually send through eDirectory for any other type of service that you may want to offer with it. So you can just send them an invoice for anything right through, and they'll be able to pay you right through the system. A couple, just for me to review, just a couple selling points in general for digital media. These are things that you could talk about when you're selling listings and put in your marketing materials. But generally, just it creates online visibility for customers buying listings. So it's important they increase their visibility there. So it allows improved local search rankings. So if they're a local business, it helps get them up into the top in the regular search results as well as with Google. Google Local, et cetera. We have the system is tagged for SEO with all the local tagging, et cetera. And it's a really good feature. Listings are really good to build a business's credibility and trust. So that's another feature. Listings are really great for lead generation, and in general, it's cost-effective marketing and overall helps the business grow. So there's some background points on just on digital media in general and some selling points there, as well as what the directory system can do. And now what we're going to do is we're going to dive in deep, I guess, on some of the specific widgets and opportunity, things that you can configure on the site to help you sort of create, different things, different monetization avenues here. So I'll turn it over to Emerson at this point, and he's going to go through here. So Emerson, turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you, James, and welcome everybody to one more eDirectory webinar. So as James mentioned, out of the box, we can create several and different plans with different levels on each plan for listings, events, classifieds, etc. And this is out of the box. It's ready to go. But besides this, what we can create using the different widgets we have available on the listing template editor, on the page editor, to create more exposure to our existing advertisers. Well, we can create a page slider on a home page or on different pages. Homepage is just one, probably the main spot you have to work these opportunities, but you can create sliders on different pages. And these sliders has the text and a link that you can use to drive traffic, additional traffic to the listing detail page for this specific advertiser. It helps us on stats as well, improve the value of your website. Talking about homepage and on other pages, we can create hand-picked listings using the card widgets. So you can select a few of them, 3, 6, 9 listings, whatever, to highlight some specific advertisers. Using the badge features, you can create your own verification program and add a badge on the listing, like a verified or another label you want to create. It's very easy to do that. I'm going to show you right after. And adding static banner ads on specific category pages or any pages from your website. James can talk a little bit more about this elephant hunting tactic of sales. If you run external newsletter programs, you can also sell sponsorships on this newsletter. Monthly, weekly, depends on your goals on what you are doing with newsletter and email marketing. If you have mobile apps published on the stores, you can connect to Google Firebase and send unlimited push notifications. You can even sell these push notifications for a specific deal, a specific offer, for example, for an event, whatever you want to, you can sell this. If you have a Facebook group, for example, like we do, you can highlight some of these advertisers. You can even connect people looking for a recommendation of a plumber or of a restaurant. You can get this lead, this hot lead from our Facebook group, and offer directly the link of this paid advertiser from you. And you can also turn your directory into a print edition. It seems weird to talk about it from online to print, but if you have some special advertisers, you can create a print edition. If you are on the tourism business that people like to have something printed, it's a good idea as well, and use just your top advertisers. So let me know.
Emerson, I just wanted to mention that actually works really well for certain guides for like events or for like trade show kind of things, if you're getting people together, or local tourist areas. Those little print books that you can distribute, they're actually pretty easy to sell, I've heard, and you can essentially export your listings and import them into an Adobe thing to get the print publishing done. Just wanted to mention that.
Emerson,
I think you might be on mute. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Sure.
Okay, perfect. So let me just access my backend here. Just a second. Okay, if we go here on design menu and page editor, let's check the home page. Let me open it first and click on edit. Here we have the slider widget with the search box, which is very simple to edit. This one, for example, I created for this specific advertiser, our main sample advertiser. So you can highlight the name of the business, so it's easier for people to remember the name of the business they are looking for. Can add a summary description and the custom link for this specific listing detail page. So anytime someone clicks here, it will drive traffic to the listing detail page of this advertiser. You can also open on in a new window, so you don't you still have the traffic on your home page. So it's very simple to use this strategy. Let me just save it 1 second. Save changes and save again. So when we visit the home page, we'll see this slider. I have this one. This is for deletas. So clicking here, it will open the listing detail page. That's pretty simple. So you have a very good spot, a hotspot on your home page for a premium advertiser.
And that image, we uploaded there, that sample on the slider was a pretty general sort of image, but you can make these really look like coupons or deals. Like you can really change that image there to do something that'll drive some traffic there.
Yeah, sure. This one is what I mentioned, some hand-picked items. It's very simple using the cards widgets. Let me show you the backends. We have here. It's very simple. If you want to recreate that, just go to the plus icon in between the widgets, and you go to listening cards. Pick the one you like the most, and that's it. Very simple to create one. So let me just edit this. You're going to select here, pick items individually, and then just create another one and type anything else. We have the Boston. It's the tweed. It's a good listing we have here. Tweed Barbers of Boston. So let me use now 4 columns. Okay, I'm going to keep all the other settings I have here, the background color, the view mode. I'm not displaying banner ads on this specific widget because it's the purpose of this one is to highlight your advertisers. Let me save the changes and save it again. So as we can see here, let me just refresh the page. I just added this widget. So let's see how it goes. Okay, now we have. So it's very simple to use these strategies as well. Just handpick the items you want to display. And you can do this weekly, monthly, depends on your sales strategy. So it's very easy to use that. And even if you need to delete this widget at some point, you can do that, no problem. Talking about banner ads, we have our own banner ad system that every time a page loads, it refreshes. If there's competition between 2 existing banners, active banners on our website, there will be a rotation every time the page is loaded. But if you want to use a specific banner, you can do that just like this one, using the custom content widget and embedding the image on it. Let me show you how we do this. So here we have the custom content widgets. It's very simple. It's a HTML editor for anything you want to. You can embed a video, etc. If your advertiser has a video,
And one thing, Emerson, I wanted to mention there is that some of our larger media clients, they use a banner manager, like an external banner manager system that does really advanced tracking, et cetera. And so with that, typically to include the external banner manager, it's just a snippet of code, of JavaScript code. And so you can use this custom content, hit the source button and drop in the little snippet from an external banner manager system if that's something that you are using.
Yep.
And if you don't have experience with that and don't need to, I'd say avoid it if you don't need to.
Yeah, and this one is to create static banner slots. So besides the built-in banner ad systems with Directory has, you can create this one using script or even a static image.
Yeah, and if you only want to show one banner too, you can just create a zone for that one specific banner and only upload one banner in that zone so that there's no other option, and then it'll show the same banner every time as well, just to mention.
Yeah, okay, it's another
You
option.
can even show your own banner if you say like advertise here. You can have that space for yourself so you can get more attention of other clients and other users.
Okay, so let me save and refresh the page. So we have this banner here that we created through the custom content widgets. And for the categories, we have another option, which is pretty similar using the category editor. We can create this one. Let me just go here, more categories. I have one done inside a subcategory. Gyms. So this one is the same banner, but we can put this inside the category description, which is different from the banner we have at the bottom of the page, which is from the banner ad system from eDirectory. So let me show you how we can create this banner on the categories for one category in specific. Then we go to content menu, listings, and it works for the categories for listings, events, classifieds, etc. You can do the same. It will appear on the results page whenever people look for any type of content on your website. So categories, I have this one here. Gyms. You go to the pencil icon to add to the category. Add advanced options. And here we have the same structure I showed before. Just click to add the image, etc. If you need some minor tweaks, you can hit the source button and adjust, like put center or change the height and width, etc. It's very simple to use. Using this link button, you can create the link to the specific page of your website or external link, whatever you need. It's very easy to use this feature as well. So it works for the main category, works for subcategories. It will display the banner, the image, the text, whatever you want, or even a video if you want to embed one on the search results page. Right here. So let me add to this page, which is the results page, so we can see how it works in detail. So we have the search bar, the results info, where the category information and the banner is going to be displayed, the results itself, and at the bottom we have our banner ad system, two widgets, the leaderboard and the sponsored links. So these are different threads. So we can have the banners and static banners on the same page.
And Emerson, we had a couple questions that come in, and maybe a good time to answer them about adding video, how to add a video to custom content, and also how to add Google AdSense code so they can put in an AdSense banner.
Okay, for the video is the same strategy. Let me just go back one step here on the page builder. Well, I have here. If you're using YouTube as the source of the video, you can just go on YouTube, share. There will be an option, embed code. You're going to get a snippet. Let me do the entire process here. So custom content widgets. Let me just get a code. Going to hit the source button. Let me pick a video here. So we have here, let me just pause this. Okay. On YouTube, for example, we're going to hit share button and you see the option embed. This is the code we're looking for. Just hit copy, go back to the page on your eDirectory, hit source, save changes, save again. And let's visit the page. Let me refresh the search results page. Okay, here it is. So that's it. That's how you embed a video. So editing the source, when you hit that button, then you can use some additional tweaks to make it center, to change the height and width of the video, and make it look very, very cool on your website. But it's very easy to do that. Simple, very simple.
And we have a video widget as well that you can use as well. It's kind of the same. So
Yeah.
you'll see it in there as well. Okay, great.
Okay. The second question is about how to add Google AdSense code. So let me go back here. When you go here on banners.
And for anybody that doesn't know, Google AdSense is Google's program for publishers, where you can embed Google Ads and earn a little bit of money from those ads that you display on your website. Typically, you have to have some pretty significant traffic for it to add up to more than any decent amount of money, just to let you know.
Okay, so when you're going to add a new banner, you're going to select the size. You don't need to upload an image file on this option. What you are going to do is to select the settings you want for this banner, and then show by script code. Here is where you're going to paste the code of the banner you get from Google AdSense. That's pretty simple. So where on the website you have a banner slot for leaderboard, on any page you want that fits the criteria we have here, it will be displayed. Besides that, you just have to activate the Google AdSense integration, which can be done on the SEO Center, I guess. Let me double check that. General SEO settings. Nope. Okay, Webmaster Tools, probably. Yeah. So we have here, when you sign up for an account with AdSense, when it's all approved, you're going to receive this ads.txt file. Just copy and paste this here. It's pretty simple. Without this, the banners from AdSense won't be displayed. So you need this. For older versions of the directory, you can send us the text file, and we're going to add that on the server. But on the most recent version, it's very simple. Just copy the content from what you received, hit save, and that's it. So this is the connection with Google AdSense for both activating the display and creating the banners. Okay, so one more thing here. I mentioned about creating the verification program. I have one listen here to show you. I believe it's this one. Okay, so you can create different types of badges and awards for the listings. And you can select someone to only the site owner is allowed to apply these badges. So you can create a verification program easily and use this on your advantage, trying to get more, a little bit more revenue and adding this credibility for the advertiser, and also creating more content, useful content for your end users. To create this one, we need to go here, the promote menu, awards and badges. Just add a new badge. I have this one verified. Let me just edit and show you. You're going to create the label, upload the file. It's very simple. There are tons of websites providing customizable icons that you can use to create these. And there is this setting. Listing accounts can select this badge. So if you don't select this one, only site owners can apply this badge. So if you sell a verification for an advertiser, you just go to the listing, edit it, and apply this badge. It's very simple to do that. And as James mentioned, anytime you sell an additional service, you can use the custom invoices to send invoices to your advertisers and collect the payment. Just go to revenue reports, custom invoices.
And this feature is pretty well buried in the system. A lot of people don't know about it, but it basically allows you to just send out an invoice and collect payment from somebody. So you don't even need to use an external system like QuickBooks or something along those lines.
Yeah, so it's very simple. Just select the title of your invoice and the listing owner, the accounts, put the description of the services, etc., the price, hit save, next, and that's it. The system is going to email automatically this to the listing owner. I believe that's pretty much it. Oh, and we also, there are the push notifications from Firebase I mentioned. The interface is not within eDirectory's dashboard. So I can't show you because I don't have an active one on Firebase, but it's very simple to use. You can select the text, the link, etc., and it will send to all the mobile apps installed from your project.
Okay, well, great. Should we open it up for questions at this point? Thanks, Emerson, for the demo there. If anybody has any questions on this topic or anything else, just drop them into the chat and we'll pick them up. And also, what do we have coming up next for the webinar here, guys? Do you happen to know, Gabriel or Emerson? What's the next one?
We're going to talk about the mobile app feature, best practices on creating and using the mobile app. Great.
Fantastic. Yeah. So we're going to go over the mobile app again, and we have some updates coming for the mobile app to make it some interface improvements for the local search aspect of it, for when you're kind of walking around local to see what's nearby, those type of things for the native mobile apps if you are doing those. So stay tuned. Those will be out in the next, those will be released, I guess, in the next week or so, just to let you guys know. Okay, any questions? Pop them in here. Okay, we have one come in. Can you please show where the video widget is? Are you able to show that real quick, Emerson? Yep. Where the video widget is to add a video to a page? There it is.
There's the video gallery. Then you
And
can.
so most people use YouTube for their video hosting. However, if you don't want to show the, the YouTube branding and also how they link to other videos, in there's a service called Vimeo, which you can use as well. It's basically you pay for the video hosting on Vimeo, and it's very similar to YouTube, that they'll host your videos for you and then show, unbranded and without the YouTube branding, etc. So it's called Vimeo. You get a search for that.
Just copy and paste you, so we have something. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here it is. As we have just one video, here is not that nice, but that's the idea. It's very simple. You can add it to the label and add any videos you want.
And you can add it to the list as well, not on the homepage.
Yeah, using the page editor, it's possible to add on any page on your websites.
Okay, great. Next, we have a comment from Tony. The eDirectory platform is amazing. I can see a lot of thought went into building this. Well, thank you. Thanks for that comment. Yeah, we've been working hard on it for a number of years and still some work to do, but it is successful for running directory-based sites. It does work. Like you set the sites up and you put the content in and the traffic typically comes. So thanks for that comment. Next from Barry. With the products widget, can the prices be more than 2 characters like 100.00 or a range 100 to 200? I know we did some changes there to make it more flexible. I don't know if those are quite out yet to make that pricing field in the product widget, the marketplace widget there, to allow flexible pricing. I don't know if it allows a range. But I think you can take the zeros out. Do you know the status of that offhand, Emerson?
I believe it's on the oven. We're cooking that,
Okay.
but it will allow text, so we can use this range as a text, not just as numbers.
Okay, yeah. So I think very soon, if that's not out yet, it'll be out very soon, because we had some comments come in about that. So thanks. Okay, Gabriel posted Vimeo.com. Okay, well, great. I guess there aren't any more questions. So I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. Oh, we have one more come in. Can you go over how the reports work? Just not just where they are, but how they work. It doesn't give details. I assume that's the listing reports, Emerson. Are you able to pull one of those up real quick in the?
Yeah.
And so the listing reports, the listing traffic reports are typically fairly basic reports, and often people use Google Analytics for their sort of overall site traffic, et cetera, just to let you know on that. But here, you can go in here and Emerson will show you. Yeah, and so those are the summary view is anytime the listing is shown on a card or a search results page with multiple other listings on it. And the detail is the full detail view, and the click through is if you click through the external website for it. And then the email, if there's an email form on it where it is to send an email to the business owner. So those are how those come up. And they're pretty basic. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more comment or question on that. So we had a comment here that the traffic reports seem to be unrealistic. Do you have any plan to improve the reports? Yeah, I think the challenge that we've had is that the Google has a filtering mechanism where Google is able to filter out sort of automatic bot traffic, like site indexers and automatic, like Google indexes websites and that generates a page load. And our filtering is somewhat unsophisticated. It is something we're definitely looking at. how to improve that though. So yeah, we hope to have that out at some point, some improvement there. But you can use Google Analytics if you need to sell like a specific advertiser. Often in Google Analytics, you can find like the detailed listing page for that advertiser. And you can send that to the sponsor if you need to. We've actually been looking at using the Google Analytics API to run our own stats. And so that might be the solution there to have consistency. Okay, well, great.
James, besides Google using Google Analytics, he can create a report, an automatic report in Google Data Studio that sends out the stats for that specific URL directly to the advertiser. So it's a one-time setup. So it's pretty easy to use that as well.
Okay, well, great. So thanks everybody for joining us today, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye.